Episode 2, the difference between a job and an opportunity. I want to begin by saying if you need a paycheck, that is just fine. We totally understand. We have many people who come to Economy of One who say, I'm just looking for an instant source of income, at which our response is, then go get a job. Go get a simple 8-hour job a day you do to get a paycheck so that you can feed your family. We totally get that. However, there is a real difference between a job associated with a paycheck and a true opportunity. So what's the difference? The real difference is what you're willing to settle for. For people who just want a job, often the mindset is that of somewhat desperation. They're just looking for a paycheck and they're willing to do almost anything to get that paycheck. Well, what kind of things are we talking about? Well, first of all, they are applying to everything and anything that they see, regardless of whether it's a real fit for them or not, or a good fit for their background. They're just kind of running blindly at anything and everything that moves. They're also willing to submit to any type of behavior to apply for a job. They are succumbing to every single request, and they're not choiceful about what they're responding to. Also, people can be just feeling small and desperate, and this type of behavior manifests itself in what we call the desperate job seeker mentality, where they just want a paycheck, and the whole interview process is very demeaning and makes people feel small because they feel like they're begging for a paycheck. And that is just bad. Everything about that situation and that scenario in the hiring process is not empowering. It's not what people need. People need to be excited about what they do. They need to be engaged with their work. And too many Americans and people globally are just not excited about what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. So we challenge you to think about things differently. Stop thinking about just a job and start thinking about a true opportunity. Well, to you, what could a true opportunity represent? It could represent an ideal job. It could represent a job in an industry you're really excited about. It could also represent you taking a step of faith and starting your own company. This might be something that really excites you. If those are the things that excite you, our goal is to get you out of the mindset associated with just a paycheck or a desperate job seeker and get you into the mindset of being empowered and going after what you really, really want. Why? Because life is short, my friend. And when I get a call from people who are 55 years old and have been doing for the last 35 years something that they hate, I just feel so sorry for them because they are living a life of regret, and I don't want that for you. We want you to be into a situation where you can find a true opportunity. So how do we overcome that mentality of the desperate job seeker? Well, we're going to start encouraging you to think differently, act differently, behave differently. And this might really challenge some of the people in your family or stakeholders that ask you every day, how's the job search going, honey? We relate to that, and I encourage you to include your significant other in this series. Get them involved, get them talking about a job versus an opportunity, and get them giving you feedback on what they think a true opportunity looks like to you, because their voice is valuable and they need to be familiar with the psychology of why we're recommending what we're recommending.